boring routine in the morning. Grew up too fast without warning, and when it rains it's pouring. I got dreams, big dreams, I wanna do big things, but I just can't seem to put it all together. I just wanna be seen. I'm jumping ship, I'ma dive in, middle of the ocean, swimming till I find it. I see an island out ahead, filled with things that I've wanted since I was a kid. Swim to it.
Hey, I'm back. Did you guys miss me? Can you hear me? All right. Howie, she wouldn't be the only one. Seems a lot of people have. So first things first, how you guys doing tonight? And you guys can hear me good? I just got home like an hour ago, put away some stuff. I didn't even expect to go live tonight. So I was listening to somebody and was like, oh my God, I can't with this. I just can't. So I wanted to cover a couple things. Let me say hi. What's up, Johnny? What's up, Howie, Sly Angel, Crystal, Joy, Red. Who's happy to see Laura on YouTube? a Fluffer. Oh, Fluffer was so excited when I walked in. He almost peed. He was so excited. He loves me. Okay. I'll wait for more people to come in here. I don't like this community anymore either. I am dumbfounded at what I've been listening to. The stupidity of most of this community, of what it's come to. I can't. I just can't. And then you got all the drama people reiterating the exact fucking same thing that they're saying is bad with the true crime people. Make up your fucking mind. No, I didn't crime. Make up your fucking mind. If it's so bad, why do you keep repeating it? And you have all of them playing it, the same shit over and over and over and over. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. And I can't believe the shit that I'm seeing and the stupidity that I'm seeing. And it's just like, whoa, just whoa. And crime on my mind, I don't give a fuck what that psycho says, to be honest. I thought she said I didn't even get chemo. So I don't care what the fucking psycho says. I don't give a fuck. She can think whatever she wants. Her thoughts are about as meaningful as a fat lard. I mean, honestly, I couldn't think of something. Crime on my mind. I don't owe her jack shit. I don't care what she thinks. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this. I owe her nothing, and I don't give a fuck what she thinks. How's that? I don't know why people think I owe her something. I don't owe her shit. Is she paying my bills? No. Is she kissing my ass? No. Literally, no. Is she having sex with me at night? Nope, she's sure not. So therefore, you know what I owe her? Absolute nothing. Absolutely nothing. I owe her shit. I don't give a fuck. So, I'm just saying, crime on my mind, just so you know. I love how she thinks that I owe her something. I don't care what she thinks. I don't care if she believes me. I don't care if she doesn't believe me. I don't give a fuck. How's that? Moving on. All right, moving on from that. Exactly, Howie. She's a fucking joke. But anyway, hey, Amber. So, okay. So let's move on. And all right. By the way, I start radiation Friday. So I'm listening to like sporadic things over the last couple of days. And one of the things that came up was this picture. And I'm kind of going backwards because I'm going by what I remember, like what's fresh in my head kind of thing. Like what's the freshest thing in my head? And that is this picture of Sebastian. Justin, I saw a clip of Justin and he made a lot of sense. Then, as I'm sitting on the plane, I start thinking about it. And I start thinking, am I fucking stupid? We all know that every single, sorry, I'm losing my voice. Every single fucking person that jumps on a case, that found a picture that it turns out to be full of shit. Every single one of them. This one is no different. So I do have to thank Justin for getting my head in the right place of thinking. And I'm going to show you guys the clip that I watched and you guys will understand. Hold on. I got to pull it up. What's up, Amber? Okay. Let me get to it. Oh, you've been off for a couple of days, Southern gal? Hey, Little Red. Hold on. Let me get the clipper. All right. Now, needless to say, I only watched 5 minutes of it. That's all I needed.
But still, nonetheless, this is not what got me. So the person that said they took this picture, it was in North Carolina, and that it was this past weekend. Linville.
Okay. So let me stop there by saying, I don't care about his makeup. Let me stop and say for a minute, I do think that is him. I don't believe that this happened over the weekend. I don't believe this is from North Carolina. I do not believe any of it. I believe this is a picture that was set up for this exact purpose, that everybody would talk about it. Everybody would want it. But Justin brings up a really good point.
North Carolina. She thinks Lori does. Okay. It's not so much Sebastian. What gets me in this photo, it's the woman. This woman right here. You see that? Nobody blurted out if you know. Nobody blurted out if you know. See that woman? Here's Seth. Here's a woman. And then look at there. Now, I am not saying it's her, but it's so crazy that, I mean,
When I saw this, I absolutely believe that Justin is right. I absolutely unequivocally believe that is the same person. It's an old picture or it's a fake picture, one or the other. But I do 100% believe that's the same person. Absolutely. Now, let's go one step further. If that photo was anything to write home about, the FBI wouldn't be released. And if it was released, it would have been taken down immediately. The police are not going to allow this kind of shit to go on in open public when it's an open investigation. The cops are only going to ignore shit that means absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. The PI that allegedly is working this case is a fucking joke and a half. A real PI doesn't go panel to panel to panel on YouTube trying to get some credibility. You might as well be Jim Terry at that point. And I heard this PI is jumping all over the place. Going to this panel, going to that panel, going to this panel, going to that panel. Look, a PI is a private investigator for a reason. They work low key. They work under the radar. People don't know who they are. You don't want to know who they are. If I hire a PI, I absolutely don't want them jumping panel to panel to panel to panel on whoever's got the biggest views. There's a reason why they're called private. Okay? So now we can wipe out the private investigator because they're full of shit. We can wipe out this picture because, again, if it was anything, guess what? The police would never allowed it to go out. That's first of all. The PI would also tell Seth, get that picture down. We need that lead. Or they would dispel that lead immediately. So I 100 and unequivocally know that this is a fake picture. The PI is a piece of shit fake PI. And I understand she said like she's not getting paid or she's not hired by somebody or something like that, I heard. Did everyone forget that Sebastian is missing? And this is about Sebastian. This is not about Chris. This is not about Katie. This is not about the PI. This is not about some lame ass fucking pictures from somebody that wants to be important. None of this should be about any of that. Then you have the drama people that talk so much shit about the people that are talking about whatever. Nobody is solving anything. If you don't want to be part of the problem, solution. In order to be part of the solution, you need to dispel what's going on like I'm doing tonight, not just automatically, oh, well, this one's an asshole for doing this. This one's an asshole for doing that. This one's an asshole for doing this. No. And while every single person in their path is making money saying it, no, stop. Seriously, fucking stop. Then you got Crime Sleuthing over there who is playing a phone call and they're like, oh my God, Chris said this wrong. Chris said that wrong. Chris said this wrong. Are you fucking kidding me? You're not an expert. Even the experts don't have a fucking clue how to read somebody that they've never fucking spoken to in the first place. People are trying to analyze a man that they know nothing about. Make it make sense. How are you going to sit there and analyze somebody that you don't have a history with? You don't know him. I don't care how many conversations you have with him. Think about it. How the fuck are you going to, say that he didn't answer something right when you've never spoke to him before his stepson went missing? You can't. It's impossible. So I really don't even understand why they're doing that. It's fucking weird to me. So you got that going on. And again, I see so many people talking with this PI. If you're in true crime, you know that a PI is not going to run panel to panel. Any reputable PI is not going to run panel to panel. And if you also notice that, why are they only going to big channels? I heard Chris has made over $40,000. Think about it. He's made over $40,000. Of course, he's going to go to the big panels because that's where he'll make money. That's where he'll get sympathy. That's where he'll get what he needs, which is money, which is fucked up. I would absolutely fire my PI if they went on YouTube. Again, a private eye is private. Private. They work privately. What aren't these people grasping? So let's go back to Justin. Oh, yeah, he's made big bucks on that GoFundMe. And how much of it has gone to the PI? Allegedly nothing, because she's working free from what I heard. No, not Chris, Seth.
I'm just saying, right? What are the chances? Let's just think about this for a moment. I mean, everyone has a twin. Look at the hairline. It's different. It may be different. Listen. Regardless, if this is the same person, if it's a different person, what is the likelihood of a woman? I guess this is Seth's sister. And this woman looking like she has Sebastian. You know what I'm saying? Here's the sister. Like, this may not be Sebastian. This may not be Seth's sister. But what is the likelihood that they both of them look like someone? It does, Robin, I understand that. It's not kumbaya, whatever. What I'm saying is both of them. You know, it would be strange that, you know, Sebastian has a, you know, twin, right? Well, it's not strange. Everyone has a twin, right? Everyone has a twin. But it's even more strange that the lady with him favors the sister. Even the glasses favor. To me, it's more likelihood that it's not. But that's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking this has to be an old picture of Sebastian. Well, not an old picture per se, but a picture that is actually Sebastian. Maybe someone, I'm not saying that it may be someone trolling. I don't know. I agree. But it's strange. I mean, I can't think of a.
And that's another thing. Everybody keeps talking about Seth this, Seth that. I didn't like Seth from day one, but here's what's even more important. Seth has not been in his life. You can't ask Seth about what shoes he was wearing because Seth hadn't seen them. Everyone's making it out like Seth had, no, I didn't even see Chronicles. Everyone's making it out like Seth had done this whole big thing. And to be honest with you, Seth hadn't even been in his life. So how are you going to sit there and fucking put Seth on this pedestal? Kaz, I agree with you, but it obviously hasn't been because it's still being talked about all over the place.
If they like, if this isn't Sebastian, if this isn't the sister, then that would just make it more crazy. You get what I'm saying? It's really, really strange. Why though? What, Lori? Zooming in the ears look.
And that's another thing. Why in the fuck would a PI say that out there? Thank you, Southern Gal. Why would a PI say that? Can you imagine hiring a PI and that's what they tell the public? Can you fucking imagine? Like, for real? They're not sharing info with Seth because who is Seth? He wasn't there. Why would they share info? They wouldn't. Or they think he may be involved in something, plain and simple. But the cops are making YouTubers and social media look like fucking idiots. They're probably sitting back laughing at everybody that is running around with their fucking head not attached. Do you know what I mean?
More alike though. I don't know. I really don't. See the shoes? Let me see if I can get that. See the shoes? I think this is clearly an old picture of Sebastian. Why would someone reshape an old? I don't think that anyone. I think this is probably just someone trolling the internet.
And I 100% agree with them. It's somebody trolling the internet, plain and simple. Just like every single fucking case that you always have somebody that calls in. I don't know. I'm losing my voice. Maybe it was from the flight. You have somebody that fucking calls in. Oh, good point, Joy. I didn't even catch that. Good one. So why are people still fucking saying, I didn't even catch that. Why are people still saying that, oh, it happened this weekend, blah, blah, blah. There are no fucking leaves on the trees. It happened in allegedly North Carolina. Let's see what North Carolina looks like at this time of year. Hold on. Bear with me. All right, I don't want that. Why does it keep saying fall? We're not in fall. These look like in April. Okay. This is what North Carolina looks like right now. Why does it keep saying fall, though? I mean, I'm fall, it's spring. You see all the leaves on the trees? Lots of green. They naturally begin to bloom in April and are native to North Carolina. Okay. Now, Hold on. Does this look like that? Nope. This is definitely not in the spring. 100%. Joy, I'm glad you pointed that out because I didn't catch that. So why people are still talking about this, I don't know. Why people are still saying this, I don't know. I truly do not know. I really don't. But yeah. Do I believe that's him? 100%. Do I believe that's Seth's sister? Yeah, I kind of do. But this right here proves this wasn't last week. Total lie. Yeah, but Chronicles, it's so blatantly fake. Yeah, and the trees are just like the, thing. All right, I'm gonna address this one more time. Crime on my mind. Let me make this loud and clear for you. I don't give a fuck about Tiffany. If you mention her name again, I will remove it. I don't know how many times I need to say this. I don't give a fuck if the woman lives or dies. I don't care if she walks outside and gets hit by a truck. Okay. I don't give a fuck. I don't want her mentioned. I don't deal with her because I don't give a fuck about her and I don't care what she thinks. So I'm going to say it again. Mention her again and I will remove it. Got it? Thank you. I understand. I'm just letting you know. Nobody gives a fuck about Tiffany. Plain and simple. She's fucking psychotic. Let her be psychotic. She can't find anyone that will give her attention. So now she's bringing it back to me. I'm not giving her attention. I don't give a fuck if the woman gets hit by a truck. I really don't. Okay? So I'll make that loud and clear. I don't want her name mentioned. I don't want her in here. I don't give a fuck about her. Okay? Leave it at that. Tell her to go stick carrots up her twat and send more pictures out. And then she can judge anybody. Bye-bye. That's what I'm saying, KCG. That's my whole point. Is that I don't understand why so many people are falling for it. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. It's fucking whacked. Whacked. Just totally whacked. Then you got Prayer Garden of America. Are you fucking kidding me? Prayer Garden of America. Is this really Sebastian? Oh my God. Like how fucking stupid are we? This whole community has lost their ever fucking minds. So again, people can either be part of the problem or part of the solution. The solution is looking at this and saying, wow, the trees are fake. Wow, this is an old picture. Justin did a good job on this. It really is, honestly. Really did a good job because it got me thinking and it got me realizing. And Orion, while you're here, just so you guys know, Orion shaved their head for me, so I'm not alone. But I just want to say thank you, Orion. Orion said that if I did lose my hair, he was going to shave his too, and he did. And I was really shocked, but I definitely appreciate it. So thank you for that. And I haven't been live to tell you that personally. Exactly, Morgs. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, is that a lot of creators may know it's fake or old, but they're going to pretend like, oh my God, this is such a great thing. Oh, Orion, you're not the one that did it? Is it there's 2 Orions? How do we have 2 Orions? There's 2 Orions? No. Yeah, we have 2 Orions? No, we don't. But Morgs, I agree with you. A lot of people are going to say it's fake. I mean, a lot of people know it's fake. We really have 2 Orions? No way. I don't believe that. Orion. I don't know. Orion. Same thing. Oh, there are 2. All right. Well, I was talking to Orion. My bad. I don't know why I have no voice. This is weird. I had a voice coming home. All right. So now we've all established that the picture is fake. I don't know why people are still going on and on and on about it, but let's move on from the picture. Let's move on to the other things about this case. If I hear one more person try to be a detective about Chris, about Seth, about Katie, oh my God, people, stop. You're not a fucking detective. Stop being a detective. And if you are going to be a detective, then make sure you know what the fuck you're talking about. The shit that I've seen and heard from multiple platforms is scary. Definitely scary. Newsflash. Chris has done more than Seth has. Seth should not be on a fucking pedestal. Seth was barely in his son's life. But guess what? That ain't my fucking business. It's not my business. I'm actually getting over being sick, Red. You know why it's not my business? Because I'm not attached to them. I have never been attached to a case. Why? Rule number 1 of covering a case: don't ever get personally involved. Don't ever get attached. Yeah, everyone's got that one case. But, and Taxi Slut, I understand what you're saying, that too many lies. But guess what? They don't have to tell us the truth. We're not fucking detectives. We're not doing anything but making them money. Newsflash, Chris and Katie don't owe us shit. Chris can get on a panel and lie his ass off, as long as he's not lying to the police. As long as Katie isn't lying to the police. How many YouTubers come on and lie their ass off? Lots. Lots do. Lots of them run around telling you guys lies, especially the ones that preach, dear Father in heaven. Bitch, sit the fuck down. Religion has no place on YouTube. No different than religion has no place in church. I'm sorry, of course religion has a place in church. Church and state. And that's not saying that you can't be religious. But true crime and religion do not go hand in hand. Stop the fake bullshit with the prayer gardens of America or the holier than thou. I'm, dear Heavenly Father. Bitch, sit down. Like, literally sit the fuck down. Shit annoys me. I've also heard, I'm also going to say something else. I've also heard people freaking out over autopsy pictures. I'm going to say this again. and I mean this wholeheartedly. Would I personally want to see autopsy pictures of minors? Nah, not really. Not really my thing. However, there are people that do. There's a lot of people that do. And you know what? That's on them. But true crime is not pretty. Autopsy photos are not pretty. Hey, Katie, autopsy photos are not pretty. There are certain things that are just not pretty. And if people like them, then so be it. Just so be it. It's not my business to judge somebody else of what they like. So you hear all these holier than thou people, like true crime is not about a bunch of housewives sitting around talking about how vile it is that someone looked at an autopsy photo. No. Thanks, Katie. I'm actually fine. I really don't know how all of a sudden I lost my voice. I had a voice when I left New York today. I don't know what happened. I get home and I have no voice. But exactly, true crime is vile, it's dirty, it's gross, and it is what it is. And if you don't like it, then don't watch it. But don't judge somebody else's true crime because that's what they like. If a certain someone did get hit by a truck, I'd want to see that autopsy photo. Granted, it's not a minor, but I'd want to see that autopsy photo. I really would. It is what it is. I enjoy looking up autopsy photos. I mean, granted, again, they're not minors, but if you don't get attached to a case, then it don't matter. But true crime is not, real true crime is not sitting around watching ID channel. So if anybody thinks that that's what true crime is, you're in the wrong fucking sector, because that's not true crime. True crime is ugly, true crime is dirty, true crime is nasty, true crime is bloody. It's nasty. You ever see a real autopsy photo? Ugh, it's fucking gross. Especially like someone that's swollen and their eyes are like popping out of their head and their bellies are like extended. It's gross. Some people like them. Some people don't. If you don't like it, don't watch it. But, it doesn't always have to be G-rated. And a lot of people seem to think that if you aren't a G-rated type of person, well, then you don't belong here, or you belong to be talked about. No. True crime. Autopsies are fascinating. Some people think they are. Certain cases, I thought they were pretty interesting. I wanted to see Brad's autopsy. They wouldn't let me. It is what it is. The lawyer said I definitely didn't want to see him, but I kind of did. It's just what people think. I don't know how else to explain it. But it is frustrating to me that you have these righteous do-gooders that want to judge people who really get into true crime. And then people that do like autopsy photos have to feel bad that they really like real true crime. And you shouldn't have to feel bad about that. You know what I mean? And it's frustrating to me that they do. And these are like all the little things that I kept picking up over the last couple of days. And again, I didn't watch all of it, but it's just little things that I picked up. And as far as your comment goes, Southern Gal, It's not that I want to see her get hit by a truck. I don't care if she did. That's the difference. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what she does. I don't care if she lives. I don't care if she dies. I don't give a fuck. She is that meaningless to me. I just don't care. That's the difference. If all the Karens in this community really cared about what they bitch about all day, change the laws. Oh, wait, there's no super chats in that. I agree. And they don't get numbers. But it's like, if you can put on every single live at any given time, and it's the same shit. It's either complaining about, ow, I just banged my elbow. It's about complaining about the families that they know nothing about, or they're bitching about the subs who like talking about the families that they know nothing about. It's ridiculous. I mean, it really is fucking ridiculous. And I don't get it. And you have subs that fall for it over and over and over and over. Notice that SR is no child victim is hashtagged in this live. Who's SR? You threw me off there for a minute. Who's SR? Yeah, I'm not going to tag Sebastian. There's no point. And that's another thing. There's been no news about Sebastian. Zero. None. None. There hasn't been a press conference. There hasn't been the police talk. There hasn't been an article. There hasn't been anything. Anything. So why are all these people talking about Sebastian every fucking day? There's no new news. But in order to create drama, you got the fake PI running around on every panel who will listen to her. And you got all these people like, whoa. Then you got SF Investigates, who seems to be like he knows something. He's as big of a joke as anyone else. If you're going to write all this shit on Twitter, then you're just as fucking homely as the one that's on the other one. You're not in direct contact. You don't know shit. These people don't know anything more than you or I. It's ridiculous. They get the facts wrong because there are no facts. And going back to what I was saying before, Chris and Katie could come on my panel and lie to everybody. They don't know anybody the truth. Who the fuck are we? We're just assholes on the internet trying to make a living. That's it. That's all we are. We don't owe them. They don't owe us anything. They could sit there and lie. And who are we to say anything? But everyone thinks that they have to be honest. They don't have to be honest with us. We can't do anything to them. They can change their story 100 times. As long as they don't change their story with the police. That's what matters most. Then you got all these secondhand bandwagons that are jumping on the Sebastian case, trying to say how Chris this or Chris that. Again, Chris doesn't owe you anything. Period. End of story. Just doesn't. Sweet one, I know someone who used Nair and was burning. I heard about that. She's like, oh, my coochie hurts. I said, sucks to be you. But yes, you are true. I'm hairless. I don't even have to. And I told her that too. I said, well, I don't have to worry about that. I got none. Yes, it was Katie. Just saying. I was like, you're an idiot. To use my hair that we used to get some pieces of my head. I was like, you're a fucking moron. All right, so Karen Reed, I'm going to cover tomorrow. I was traveling all day. But I've also seen people say, headlines I haven't listened to, but headlines like, oh, Karen Reed, the convicted, the car murderer, the cop murderer. She hasn't been found guilty yet. And she probably won't be found guilty. So now you have creators that are automatically saying she's guilty. Get the fuck out of true crime. Because everybody is entitled to a jury of their own peers, not a jury of YouTubers, not a jury of fucking, not a jury of subs, a jury of their own peers that is on panel, plain and simple. Your hoo-ha hair came back curly, or a hair on your head came back curly? Big difference. Here we go. Evil exists. Unbelievable and just sick. Proof of life photo. Just look at this. The list goes down. Look at this. This is how fucked up this case is. We got web sleuths talking about Morphew. All right. Got crime sleuthing. A recorded call with Chris Proudfoot. I don't even know how old that call is or if it's new or what. You got Brittany, CP phone calls. So it must be new if they're all talking about it. Sighting of kid that looks like Sebastian. Okay. Is this really Sebastian? Prayer Garden of America. Sebastian Rogers, let's chat. Crime crazy critters on the farm, which is Daisy, I believe, right? I'm surprised Bombshell's not talking about it at this point. Dolly, Sebastian Rogers update. Dolly, there is no Sebastian Rogers update. The only update is that people are full of shit. That's it. That's the only update. Okay? Dolly, oh, that was 3 days ago. There's me. There was another one before. Oh, Brittany was live earlier. This is Sebastian's reputation 4 hours ago. Lies, lies, and all lies. Sebastian Rogers, Bullhorn Betty. I don't know what she's talking about, though.
Hey guys, Bullhorn Betty here. Happy.
Is she in a hot tub? She looks like she's in a hot tub.
Sunday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. As you know, we've been talking about the Sebastian Rogers case for a significant amount of time. And as new information becomes available, we have discussions with it.
Point being, there is no fucking new information. This is my point. Every single creator is doing the same shit. There is no new information. This is crazy.
Since it's Sunday, I really don't go live today. So I've really been trying to break this down in a few separate videos. I hope you've been enjoying the commentary, and I hope you guys are providing some comments below about your position.
Honestly, I think this is the best I've ever seen her look. I'm not going to lie. I really think this is the best I've ever seen her look.
On this or what you think, because even though I'm not responding to them, I am reading them. So I want to hear what you guys have to say. Again, I hope you guys are having a wonderful and blessed Sunday. Please stick around for this video.
Hey, Tony.
Talking about some information related to Rogers. We're here to seek justice for Sebastian.
Okay, a lot of the information that I've been listening to on your show, coming from Chloe, the questions that are coming through people, it's very sickening and disgusting, to be personally honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a very pissed off, stepfather to this whole situation?
With social media, this is what social media does. And it can be your
Worst nightmare.
or your best friend.
From the East Coast to the West Coast, we are everywhere.
What the fuck is this? Is she kidding me?
True crime to stories Outfoot gave on Web Sleuths. I know I talked about it this morning before church. However, you guys didn't have an opportunity to hear it. I know a lot of people over here don't really go over to YouTube, so I'm going to try to dissect it from the beginning because it's 2 hours long and just pull pertinent pieces out and try to do.
That's another thing. Why does everybody need to fucking dissect it? Everybody watched it. The video got like 50,000 views. Tell me why every single creator needs to take the video and dissect it. How many fucking times does it need to be played? I've seen drama people replay it. I've seen every creator in true crime replay it. Why does everybody keep fucking replaying it? I'm not going to replay it. I don't need to. It's fucking retarded. Sorry, but it is. And I'm not even going to play her playing it. I just want to hear what lies she's talking about.
Some commentary on it. Again, 9 minutes. I know it's pretty long from this morning. There we go. You guys should be able to communicate. Sorry. Anyways, I'm Bullhorn Betty. We are covering the case of Sebastian Rogers, but their 15-year-old medically needy son is missing. They cannot tell us where their son is at. We turn around. They left the home that their son left from, that they said walked out the door. Then we find out they're going to sell the home. We find them in a motorcycle shop, and we do not ever see them out really actually looking like they give a crap about their son. All I know is this is even if this is just.
And that tells me one of two things. Either they know where their son is, and they're hiding him, or they murdered him. I tend to not believe they murdered him. I do think they might be hiding him. But you're not going to figure that out, Betty. Either is T-Rev, either is Brittany, either is any of these people. You're not going to figure that out. Only the cops are going to know that. So while you guys are, running your mouth and doing all this shit, the cops are actually doing their job, trying to decide where he is. So maybe there's a reason that they're doing these things. That camper, by the way, they're making it out like it is some huge fucking camper, this big RV. That thing is trash. It's like garbage. Just saying.
Just way too much for two parents that are missing a son to be doing. They have all of this time for everything else. Like literally everything else. When are people that are, trying to support them going to start being outraged? I guess I'm still a little dumbfounded, when.
Seriously though, that is like, that's not like an expensive that's not even an RV. That's a fifth wheel. That's a small 1979 fifth wheel. Hey, Rad, that's not an RV like what I thought it was. I thought they were talking about an RV like a nice one, like $100,000 RV. That's a fucking piece of shit. That's like a dollar RV. Just saying.
When are people going to start being like, really, like, enough's enough? Like, when are their own supporters going to be like, this is getting pretty ridiculous? I mean, just think of it. I know their supporters got to be moms and dads, Are you going to tell me that, about a motorcycle shop? I mean, I don't know. Anyways, in this interview, as you guys will, thank you. In this interview, you guys will see that, and I didn't even I tried to keep it clean. He wasn't overstimulated. It's insane. It's insane. He was combative. He was rude. He talked down to people. He was.
Because he doesn't owe anybody a fucking explanation. I don't know why everybody is so fucking entitled that they think Chris has to come on there and be nice to them, that Chris needs to come on there and do something. What the fuck are these people doing for them? Nothing. They're lining their own motherfucking pockets. End of story. That's it. Thank you, Tony. They're lining their own fucking pockets. Plain and simple.
Was insulting. He sounded like he was under either alcohol or maybe some other substances.
And if he was, who cares? Who gives a fuck? If I had a missing child, I'd be fucking wasted every day.
So we have all of this going on, and then we, of course, see this, right? And so some of the people are going out here and making some comments like, I don't understand, why are we constantly hearing from Chris and Seth but not Katie? Katie was the only one there when Sebastian went missing.
Because Katie doesn't owe you an explanation. That's why. Katie doesn't owe YouTube a fucking explanation. Why don't these people get this? Why are they think that they're so fucking entitled? Chris and Katie don't owe you shit. Plain and simple. This is shit that infuriates me.
The public is calling people out and saying, look, produce Katie. She needs to tell us what's going on here, because let's face it, she's the only one apparently that was there, right? She removed Chris. Nobody else was there. I see some questions here. No, I think Seth, poor Seth, he deserves some closure.
Seth wasn't even in his fucking life. What are you talking about? Betty, you're like jumping on a bandwagon about Seth is so great. Seth wasn't even in his fucking life. Stop. Just stop. Seth was abusive. Seth was an asshole. He was a fucking asshole for the longest time to Katie. But yeah, let's put Seth on a pedestal. Bullshit. And as much as I am not a Chris fan for other reasons, let me say this. Chris is the one that stepped up and is raising Sebastian. Chris is the one that is the day-to-day with Sebastian. Okay? Not Seth. So stop.
And I would say, the rest of them, but I think they all know. I even think the Bauer Sox know. He would have never talked to me like that during an interview. Yes, ma'am. My personal opinion, I feel both men always sound and
Time out. He was he was supposed to go stay with his dad. I don't know if it was a permanent thing or if it was a summer thing. That I don't know.
intoxicated. Yeah. I don't know. When I look at Seth, though, because I like seeing Seth, this is where we have a problem, because we don't see Chris, right? Seth at least shows his face and everything. When you kind of look at his face, because they usually do a close-up of his face, he looks exhausted, though. Chris, on the other hand, you can't see his face, and I doubt he was exhausted. He kind of sounded like, but I get what you're saying. Okay, because she has too much guilt. Probably. They said before that playing all for my computer, but I did get a notification as everything else has been. It's a hurry up and wait situation. And so now we start getting some other comments, and this is all in a Facebook group, blurring his words. So where was Kate? Their opinions to the groups. Chris, this is a lot. If you guys have not watched that interview, you should go watch it. I posted it on my TikTok. It's a 9-minute video, and you can hear, and Chris was all about, let me be crystal clear. Let me even be crystal clearer. Funny, but not funny.
See, but my question is too, it's been a while, timeout. That I do know. It had been a while. But why Seth all of a sudden got custody seems weird to me too. Like, why? You can't just take a kid out of his home that he's, been in his whole life and then just transfer him. There was something going on. So I do think that they might be hiding him. I do. I'd hide my kid. I was gonna move to fucking whatchamacallit? I was gonna move to Canada.
We've got a 15-year-old child here missing, and he's all about getting crystal clear so his reputation is salvaged. Meanwhile, it's almost like a half an hour.
Yeah, but KCG, that's my point. I don't need to break down an interview that everybody has watched 1,000 times. I didn't even watch it. I don't care to watch it.
Into the interview before he even says Sebastian's name for the first time. And I don't even think he calls him Sebastian. I don't remember. It was just, I don't know. So Chris says, or this poster says, Chris, let me make this crystal clear for you. Katie is a grown woman.
And all that's fine and well, but we don't know why Katie's not speaking. Maybe she's just weak. Who knows? Doesn't make her a murderer. Doesn't make her a horrible person. That agreement, Sebastian would go live with Seth. Then Seth wanted to do online schooling, and then Sebastian didn't want to go. Sebastian wanted to be around friends. Thank you, Tina. That makes sense. Exactly, Kaz. Exactly. That's another thing. Whoop. That's another thing that I saw. Hold on. That's another thing that I saw. That when does Seth even talk about Sebastian? He doesn't. He talks about himself. He talks about money. He talks about his divorce. Doesn't talk about Sebastian or life he's going to give him or anything.
Let her speak for herself. You was not there, remember? Because he's taking this.
You were not there, not was. It wasn't you was not there, Betty. It's you were not there. It fucking drives me nuts. Nuts. Steenie, I agree with you.
This role as this person, this spokesperson for the family, yet he's been proclaiming he was 3.5 hours away and has no earthly idea what could have possibly happened. And Katie's been saying basically she's the only one that has been alone with her son from the time that they left the house, from dropping off snacks to 6 a.m. the next morning when he was reported missing. 6:33, I should say, if we wanted to be factual and accurate. Okay, I got two of the same one.
Tony, honestly, I am no grammar person, but that shit drives me nuts. I hear it from so many creators. Now, if you're not from America, like I used to date a guy who was born in Puerto Rico and spoke a lot of Spanish. I forgave him for it because, when English isn't your first language, you can make that mistake. But when English is your first language and you're born and raised in Florida, that is not a mistake to make. That's basic language 101. Basic English.
Another one, people pick it up on the crystal clear. Let me make this crystal clear. In my opinion, Chris, Katie, and Mommy Dearest know where Sebastian is, period. One of my biggest questions that I had was whether or not Chris helped, and they're having an apps view helped him. I think it showed a much more frazzled, a much more have eliminated him. Having right now is the fact that they have no evidence a crime has been committed. Scent that goes over to the construction site where it just vanishes. For people in true crime, that means he was put in something and removed, i.e., most likely a vehicle.
Oh my God. Asshole. Listen to me. Listen to me. Betty. He could have been out there hours earlier. He could have been jogging that afternoon and gotten a car that afternoon. But if you remember, there was no scent to the construction site. It was an error. But if you knew your research, you would know this. But she doesn't. I don't know how much more I could take of this. I may have to switch creators.
Some type of motor vehicle picked him up or transported him elsewhere. He was removed from that area. There are many people that believe he's nearby. There are many people that believe that he's further out. I'm kind of...
It doesn't fucking matter what you think, Betty, or what people think, or what I think, or Rhonda, or Red, or Tanya, or KCG. It doesn't fucking matter what we think. It matters what the police think. That's it. And they haven't said jack shit. But you know what I bet they did say? I bet they did say, Katie, you probably don't want to go online. You probably don't want to deal with the lynch mob of social media. But there's no news about Sebastian. Nothing. It's just not. And yet they're just making shit up. And again, the entitlement is mind-blowing. Let's go to a different creator. Hold on. I'll finish her out, and then we'll go to a different creator, and I'll show you what I mean.
In the middle of the road. I mean, Chris's behavior, Katie's behavior, it doesn't really look good. But, you know, it is Sunday. Katie and Tyler, they went under, like, he's just not a good guy, in my opinion. Okay? I see him.
JLR's a good guy. Who else do you hang out with? You're a good person? Come on, Betty, give me a fucking break. Oh, wait, but you think Seth is a good person. Gotcha.
He's a dime a dozen. I warn women about men like him all the time. And I got to tell you, this scares me. This home. I'm sorry, but it sounds like they are. They've been staying someplace else. And it ain't their mama's house. So I don't know what's going on. I really don't. But this ain't good. So get over there, check out my 9-minute videos. It's Sunday. You got nothing better to do. You might as well watch it and look at his demeanor.
Oh, because nobody else had anything better to do on a Sunday. I'm sorry. I had a lot of things that were better than watching your 9-minute video. Just saying.
It's kind of disgusting. It really is. But I think he's under the influence of either substances or alcohol during that interview.
So is 90% of YouTube. What's your point?
Let me just see if I can read some other comments to see if there's anything else that I'm missing. In my opinion, I think everybody should be required to see the atrocities of this country. And hopefully maybe it'll deter somebody. I don't know. The same though. Let's just look at it. How many spokes is that? We got, can anybody count this? What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on. I can't even blow it up. I'm trying to blow it up on my phone. I'm trying to. It's like 4 on the bottom, maybe 9 spokes. No, because it looks like there's 4. Well, this one here is a fifth wheel. But most trucks that have the fifth wheel, it's inside the bed of the truck.
What the fuck is she talking about? No, it's not, Betty. That's a different type of fifth wheel. Many fifth wheels are not inside the bed of the truck. Like, you're so fucking stupid.
But they also have the hitch capabilities. Most trucks have both. And that other one it appeared to be on a hitch, not a fifth wheel. In shades, shadows, angles, and stuff, or 6 maybe. And this little 9-year-old polygraph test, I'm not going to believe them. Short of law enforcement coming, I think that would just be another level of fury for me because I'm so angry with him.
That is a good picture. Because if I was Sebastian, I'd want to punch you in the fucking head too. That picture speaks 1,000 words and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love it. Brilliant picture, Betty. Brilliant. All fifth wheel trailers mount in the bed. They do? You sure about that? Yeah, screenshot that. I love that. Perfect picture.
I just don't see how 2 parents can do what they're doing. I don't understand how they have no answers and why Chris is so combative with some of the most innocent and meaningful, questions. I think he's spending too much time defending themselves and trying to look good in front of the public. They're almost demanding the public's respect. Like, dude, you had my respect at like literally day 1. By day 2, you and your wife lost every ounce of it. Like, you couldn't even keep it. I give my respect and my everything to people freely. It's up to them to keep it. I don't care where you come from, what your past is, whatever. I don't care what people say about you to my ear or in my ear. I give you everything that everybody else gives. And if you want to keep it, you work for it. You keep it, right? You have integrity. You show respect. You be a good person.
All the things Betty knows nothing about. Now, one thing I will say is I did look it up. And that is not true. Most of the time, a fifth wheel does need to sit in the bed of a truck for towing. However, there is a fifth wheel hitch because you could have a truck that is too tall for a fifth wheel, like a Ford 350 4x4, and tow a 28-inch fifth wheel using a pull right hitch as it is a short bed, and there are no problems. So it doesn't have to be. You can use a traditional fifth wheel hitch, is what it shows. So I did do some research. I didn't know either. I just looked. She does think it's important. Oh no, he's got his fist out. He's going to punch her in the head. All right, so let's move on to someone else. Okay, these geniuses are always good. The live is called Sebastian Rogers Spotted in North Carolina.
I never jumped on my bed.
Oh man, you missed out.
Thinking you're his mom. You should be able to look at the picture and say
And
without a
tell.
doubt if that is him or not.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. You should be able to tell that's your child or not.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's looking at that picture.
I screenshotted this from someone else. They had drawn a yellow arrow pointing at who could possibly be Sebastian. Also, the shoes, and let me do this real quick. Oh shoot, I clicked the wrong thing. Good Lord. Because people were comparing. Also got to think about the angle. To me, they look the same, but I can't say 100% yes it is or no it's not. This picture over here, they look, I know this comfortable in. It could be the same thing with Sebastian. To be consistent with stuff. In a pair of shoes, it's no different. Let's see. I look at the of him. Like I said, some of them look. Sometimes his hair looks darker, and then others it looks everybody. Well, I'm not gonna say everybody.
Time out. Where do I get it? Tell me where I can get it from, and I'll listen. I'll play it. Terry Lynn, what's her channel name? Hey, Denise. What's Terry Lynn's channel name? I know, but they're all giving whatchamacallit? They're all giving commentary. Does anyone have it without commentary? Does anyone have the link for the unlisted live? Yeah, but does Jay have commentary? I mean, I'll play it with I'll play it from allegedly from Brittany. But all right.
We're going to pick right back up.
I don't know. I mean, you're asking questions that I can't honestly answer because I was not here.
Do you think foul play is involved at all with this? Because it's just, do you think he was being watched by somebody?
I think everything is on the table, like law enforcement says.
How
There's no
disciplined are
evidence to
these
suggest
dogs?
anything different.
Yeah.
There's no evidence to suggest anything at this point. I mean, I wish we
All right. Well, I got to stop it for a fair use. See, I just don't like playing Jay. Oh. Because Jay strikes. She's an asshole. There we go.
We had something.
How disciplined are the dogs? Are they disciplined? Do you discipline these dogs? Are they good dogs? I don't know the dogs. I know my mom has dogs and she has these type of dogs. I know they can bite. I don't know about how you discipline. I don't know how she disciplines. It might be two different things. I don't know. Are they well trained? Not. They're. I think what you've got the Morkies. The mom, aren't they? You've got, because my mom had Yorkies. You got the ones that are Maltese Yorkies, right?
I believe.
And they call them Morkies. But they would be yapping and snapping, I think. I don't know. And I think they're.
Like I said, I wasn't here, so I can't answer that question.
And the scent those dogs that were there that night that led to that construction site just led to nothing.
Correct.
And nothing, not an article of that belonged to Sebastian was found anywhere.
Are you sure? This says Chris Call Part 2. It's called New Chris Proudfoot Call Part 2, 5 hours ago. This is it. This is the call. Yeah, time out. You're wrong. This is the call.
Nothing.
It was cold that morning. It was cold that night.
Oh no, what the heck?
I was out looking. It was cold.
Okay.
Now, I have one more question because I need to know if you've seen that picture of the black Nike tennis shoe that somebody found, and I don't even know it was placed in one of those groups.
What's the question? Have I seen it? No.
I gotta be honest with you. This shit is boring to me. Like, she's asking him shit that he doesn't even have to fucking answer. Why is he even answering it? Like, bitch, he doesn't owe you jack shit. He doesn't need to fucking talk to you. That's what I'm saying, Kaz. This sounds boring as hell.
Did anybody?
I like law enforcement. I don't like stupidity.
Do you like Summer County law enforcement? A lot of it's the training. Feds in on this?
Yeah, as soon as we reported it. But that wasn't our call either.
No, because it was an endangered. I remember when the hamper come out. And now she worries that she's going to have.
The guys were telling us, I think it's something Bolter, so.
Thank you, Kels.
25 right now, but
Yeah, well, we're on the 25th day, yeah, but I'm saying we're already 3 weeks already.
Thanks.
So where do y'all?
Oh, look, did you see Seth is in there? Seth Rogers, wave. Jay for Justice and Terry Lynn. Isn't that cute? Ain't that cute?
Hey, Seth.
I'm serious. Because we are on. Do you know anybody that has a Nissan Altima? That was.
Somebody put me in touch with them and I'll go and talk to them.
Well, if not, then I'll do it. What are you going to take?
I don't know. He don't really care too much for red meat. He likes more of the fish, seafood. He likes tofu steamed, not fried. It's kind of weird, but that's it.
Very random. March 21st.
Zebra cakes.
We'll go with that. So there was one day I was some type of hypoallergenic cat.
Oh my God, this guy. Hypoallergenic. So I bet you Mr. Genic. From flirty to mad to inquisitive. Something.
Because he wanted a cat so damn bad.
I got that for him. I'll
I was
sell,
like, are
I'll
you
sell
kidding
them
me?
in Junior. You'll
Well, those shows, well, actually, it was the exotic pet show. It wasn't a reptile show.
Ugh,
But,
what kind of reptiles?
oh, no, exotic. It was an exotic pet show.
I don't know what that is.
Anything and everything that's
I don't
not
like snakes.
your
They're
basic
nasty.
animals.
Oh, I'm scared of snakes. They're gross.
Well, they had monkeys. They
I
had
like
other stuff.
monkeys. I think you're talking like a Devon Rex cat or something like that.
And my daughter, I can run with this. I'm sorry, but you're gonna make a decision.
My heart and soul.
The
My life.
funny thing is,
The funny thing? The funny thing is there's nothing fucking funny right now. That's what the funny thing is. I can't with this guy.
Oh no.
But Sebastian, still to this day, has never
Beautiful black cat. He's a little bit smaller than.
Because everything goes to plan. He was supposed to go to his dad's house anyway.
Oh, so y'all were gonna take the cat. I got you. Y'all already set that up. Y'all gonna buy that damn cat and you got it.
No. That was done way before the rest of it was decided.
Well, before she let you in, so I got it. Okay. How many cats did she have?
I don't think two.
What's wrong with you? I knew I didn't like your ass. I knew I knew I didn't like you because you don't like cats.
Cat fans and they're dog fans, and I'm a dog fan.
I love dogs. I love dogs. They're never have to have an alarm system. There's it's coming alive. Trust and believe that. You did have two cats, and they all slept together. They're fast, but they would eat their drug dogs.
Cats in
You don't
general.
like them at all. You need to taught him where.
To that information. No, they're both at the house.
Let's see. Yeah, I think that's.
Wow, he ain't giving up. He's still hoping there's a chance.
You're a nun. That's full of shit. You know that.
I told you.
Me, I am actually a nun. I've been a nun for the past 5 years.
Okay. Also, let me remind everybody, just because you have a missing child, your life still has to go on. You're allowed to laugh. You're allowed to, have a good time. You're allowed to joke around. You're allowed to do these things, even with a missing child. Nobody knows what they're going to do in any scenario. But I love these people that want to judge someone for laughing who's had a missing child for 3 months. Guys, life goes on. You may not want it to, but life goes on. Yeah, you're allowed to eat.
Mm-hmm. Not with that kind of mouth.
What?
Not with that kind of mouth. Right?
Actually, they give you a day off, and today was my day.
Okay.
Believe what you want to believe. I mean, it's up to you.
He still is not giving up.
Saying, I am a nun. Today was my day off. They give
Oh
that you pay the pastor and Father
Pay
Anchovy.
tidings.
Well, Father Anchovy.
It'd be fun.
Wow.
Anything up seriously?
To listen to the Oh my God.
That's all you gotta do.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Oh my goodness. I think you want me to be your wife number what? 6 or 7. You know, I think, see, my dad was married 7 times. I said I couldn't do that. My brother's been married, what, 3, 4? I told him I was not doing it. I asked you that too. Good night, boy. Nice talking to you. Fuck that shit. I'm out.
How in the world?
Well, listen. What people don't know ain't gonna hurt them.
Is it over?
What is she, Christine Randall with the dreadlocks?
It's not yours. It's still like cats in general.
You need to invest in Benadryl, sir. And you can pass this on to your daughter. An allergy. But the best cat I've ever owned is the black cat, and he's the best cat. He's like a dog. He's as big as a dog. He's better than a dog. I promise. He's probably bigger than your dog. And smart. He can walk on 2 feet and open a door. And get his own eyes. I taught him well. But I will be getting your cat to you soon, Little Man Jr. You know, it's not my. Yes, it's been a.
It's cute. Terry Lynn's
when you're
pussycat.
When I'm awake and not tired, yeah.
No, just when you're calm. I understand. I do.
No.
I'm like a nun and stuff.
No. Nice try, but no.
That was a joke. I'm actually. I'm a nun.
You're a nun. That's full of shit. You know that.
Day off, and today was my day off. That's a you problem. Well, father and children. I don't think you could do.
Would you?
It's my name, Terry. And you've been married that many times, sir? By the way, do you just like women? I'm curious about that because I have to ask my brother.
She says never again. Listen.
That's shit. I'm out.
Terry Lynn, you are amazing. That was again right now. Go look at the beautiful sunset. Thank you. Call.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was the biggest waste of 15 minutes that I ever heard in my entire life. Sorry, there's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there. Big deal. Chris had a phone call. Oh my God, stop the presses. Absolutely insane.
Pine Needle, welcome. Hey, welcome new members. Thank you for.
Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Cheapers.
Look to when you look to something. For letting me play that call. Thank you guys for listening and being.
Where's the heated moment in that call? Did I skip over it? I don't see the big deal about that call. I honestly and truly don't. There's nothing there. Chris was having a conversation with someone that he thought he could trust, someone that he spoke to. What am I missing? Like, I'm sorry, I don't see the big deal. That was the end of a 2-hour call. She just said that was the whole thing. I played the beginning.
Welcome back, guys. We're going to pick right back up. This is the continuing call.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It was a part 1.
Dawned over Austin, Texas.
The fuck is this? Despicable stepfather of Sebastian Rogers has 0 shame, and this girl's got 100,000 subs? The fuck out of here. I can't with this. I don't see a part 1. I don't see a part 1. The same girl that fucking turned around and pretended that she was someone from the Chris Watts case just to get views. Like, oh my God. Yeah, I don't see a part 1. Good night, Southern Gal. Dude, these people are crazy. Absolutely fucking crazy. Let's see.
Okay, so what?
Okay, Brittany's playing it.
Stephanie, wait a minute. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Kelly.
So I tracked it down. It ended up being the same person that had drove up to want to believe that that was Sebastian.
There you
And
go.
I feel like,
There
honestly,
you go, guys.
But if that were the case, I think I'd be contacting Nancy. T-Rev's awesome, but Nancy's got a bigger following.
Right there. T-Rev is awesome, but Nancy's got a bigger following. How about the motherfucking police? Forget YouTubers, people. YouTubers have nothing to do with this. If the picture was real or meant anything, the police would have had it and pulled it. Dear Heavenly Father, my God.
Said today, Brittany? Yeah. Yeah, this is some random.
See, that's something that's clear that it was him.
Yeah, that's good. And I'm glad, and hopefully we hear some very, very good news in the next 24 to 48 hours about this. I hope we do.
I think the prayers are working, and I love that prayer warrior.
Tina, do I believe this is Sebastian? 150%, but it's not a recent picture. It's a fake picture. Look at the trees in the back. This is not taken last weekend. This is a complete fucking farce. Just like Kim from the Drunk Turkeys and Kim from Chris Watts and all these other phonies that fucking call in or start something. It's all bullshit. By the way, I'm not yelling at you, Tina. I'm just saying. You don't need to contact TBI about this. It's complete bullshit.
Prayer of yours. I think it's just felt like we might be looking for a body.
Yeah.
And I think that, you know, that has given a lot of us hope, because I mean, I'm in a peculiar position right now because, and I'm being really transparent with you guys. You know, when I started working this case, Seth told me that he wanted me to try to communicate with them, and he gave me permission to.
Tina, that's impossible. It's fall. I'm sorry, it's spring. This does not what trees look like in the spring. I showed people before. This is absolutely not what trees look like now in North Carolina. Anywhere.
Communicate with Chris and Katie. And as you know, a lot of our communications have been quite hostile. Right. And I've kept all that very close to the vest. I'm not sharing any, you know, details about those conversations or audios or anything like that.
Is this the fake PI, by the way? Is that who we're listening to? The fake PI on T-Rev?
I'm trying to be very professional and respectful in that way. Um,
You're very respectful, but you're going on a fucking YouTube talking about what the police would say to a family or police wouldn't say to the family, and you think this is okay. Make it make sense. That's not a fucking PI. You're a phony, bitch. A total phony.
but at this point, I feel like I have gained their trust, and I'm in a peculiar position because at this point, I am cordial with Chris and Katie, and I am cordial, of course, with my client, Seth. And there's this kind of, I feel almost kind of like stuck in the middle right now.
Yeah.
Because it's just a very peculiar position, and that's all I'm going to say.
Bitch, and stop going on fucking panel to panel to panel thinking that someone like T-Rev can fucking help you. What kind of peculiar position are you in? Like, for real. What the fuck is T-Rev gonna do for you besides say, oh, guess what? Dear Heavenly Father, let's pray. We need to pray. Bitch, stop.
Say about that, but
Did you get an update on those SOs in the area? Did you ever look into that?
I looked into the one, and I mean, I've worked this case. Seth actually.
Why are you talking to T-Rev about this? Does T-Rev have connection to the police? Did I miss something that T-Rev is like some big guru all of a sudden? Please fill me in. Fill me in why T-Rev is important to tell PI stuff to. And I'm not trying to be a dick, but I'm being serious. Why is this important for the case? Why is telling T-Rev, who lives in another state, who has absolutely zero connection to Sebastian, tell me why it's important to fucking tell a YouTuber? I don't care who it is. It's not.
Expressed some concern for me today that I'm getting too stressed out and whatever. Like, I'm working this case pretty much around the clock.
Yeah.
And
you obviously have found absolutely nothing, or you wouldn't be on T-Rev talking about it. Hey, Jiggy.
He wants me to kind of take a break and relax a little bit. I've just been pulled in so many different directions, and I know Chloe has too. She works just as hard, and I know a lot of people, ask the question about, pro bono versus paid. Chloe's been working this pro bono for since, like, I don't even know, like the second week or something.
So you've all been working around the clock, and tell me what the fuck you found. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. Exactly, Kathy.
For quite a while.
I don't know if you can answer this question. I got a quick question for you that I want to slip in there because people keep sending me this damn picture over and over again in the email of the same woman, or like a woman that said they're thinking it's the same woman, and I don't know if you could clear that up or not. I've already talked to Seth a little bit, and he's like, my sister lives in Texas, and he cleared it up
I wanted to play
himself,
over
but
one
in
more
general, I
time,
don't
y'all.
know
I'm
if
sorry,
you can
y'all. Just bear
clear
with me.
that
I
up
got a
as
reason
far
for
as
this.
Oh, yeah. See, that's something I really don't feel comfortable trying to comment on at this moment because.
Okay, that. Okay. No, why? See, that right there is going to conflate rumors too, is it not? Because you won't say yay or nay.
It all is.
Oh God, I don't like
sounds like
this.
it's all going to start more rumors,
Yes, this is not. I don't know. Like,
She'll say this, but she won't say that. She's saying a little bit of this, but not all that. Like, it just is very, ick. Like you said, ick.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like a teaser to me. Yeah, look at this. This might be real. Watch what happens. Something big is going to happen. Watch what happens. Why do you want to advertise that way? I think it's publicity for herself.
Let me see. This is Sebastian. Yeah. So Muscles and Mascara is dropping Sebastian's missing poster, you guys. Make sure that we can share it and drop it. Wasn't the PI on a television show, or was that? You know what? I don't know. I'm not even sure. Okay, Christina. There. That's what. Oh my God. I don't want to say anything bad, but I can't lie to y'all either. And I don't like how this is feeling. I just don't. I wish you nothing but the best, Heather, but man, we don't need any more drama.
Sorry, I need to get a drink and lower the AC.
Or any more go to something. Go. Is that, I mean,
freaking cops, call 911 to let us find this child safely, because God forbid that were actually real and that was actually him. Now it's plastered all over Facebook, and guess what? Now we're on YouTube and all these other places. So now we get to have everybody speculating and stuff like
that. Is real.
I'm going to go to these phone on. I don't know, guys. And then hear that. You got to hear this. So I'm going to play them with you guys. Give me a second.
Yes, ma'am.
Just real quick, guys.
I know she said that at some point she heard somebody outside. Would they have barked at that? Do you see what I'm trying to say? Would that have alerted them to something? Could there have been a cat outside?
I don't know. I mean, you're asking questions that I can't honestly answer because I was not here.
Do you think foul play is involved at all with this? Because it's just, do you think he was being watched by somebody?
I think everything is on the table, like law enforcement says.
How
There's
disciplined
no
are
evidence to
these
suggest
dogs?
anything different. There's no evidence to suggest anything at this point. I mean, I wish we had something.
How disciplined are the dogs? Are they disciplined? Do you discipline these dogs? Are they good dogs? I don't know the dogs. I know my mom has dogs, and she has these type of dogs. I know they can bite. I don't know about how you discipline. I don't know how she disciplines. Maybe two different things. I don't know. Are they well trained? Not. They're. I think whatever you've got the Morkies. The mom. Aren't they? You've got, because my mom had Yorkies.
Chris just said something that holds so much weight. I don't know because I honestly wasn't there. That's it. Interview over. Just interview over. Done. But nope, she goes on and on and on and on.
You got the ones that are Maltese Yorkies, right?
I believe.
They call them Morkies. But they would be yapping and snapping, I think. I don't know. And I think they're.
Like I said, I wasn't here, so I can't answer that question.
Okay, so, oh my Lord. That's like, I think, the first time I've ever heard dude say that, right? For the one time, like, finally he says, I'm not here. I wasn't here that night, so I can't say, right? Like any other time, you know it whole thing. The first.
Well, that explains.
Do it from Jay.
Oh no, what to hear?
I was out looking. It was cold. Okay. Now, I have one more question because I need to know if you've seen that picture of the black Nike tennis shoe that somebody found, and I don't even know it was placed in one of those groups.
All right, time out. This is the exact same one that I just played. There's nothing to it. I don't know what you're talking about a 2-hour call, but nobody seems to have it. Thank you, Tony. Nobody seems to have it. Exactly. We're back where we started. So I don't know where this interview is that people are talking about. Oh, this is way worse than Summer Wells. Way worse. All right, let's see what Crime Sleuthing's got.
All right. I am so sorry. Everybody, please
That's all
welcome
right.
Lady V.
That's all right. No big deal. It was a little confusing. We got it straightened out. That's all that matters.
Welcome, Alafade. How are you? All right. You guys tell me if this is better.
I'm not purple single mom. I'm Lady V.
You can go to the vigil, right?
No, we couldn't. We could not go to the vigil.
So they said, you can't go. You can't go. Y'all cannot go to this vigil.
See, this is the problem.
No, it just makes no sense. But anyways, the second one
I
is.
don't need the fucking peanut gallery. You wanted answers.
It was a couple weeks
I'm not
ago.
far from the fucking peanut gallery. Try
Well,
again.
then once again,
The second
you
one.
wanted to ask questions. I agreed to answer your questions. I can't answer your questions.
I'll tell you nothing would stop me. I would be hollering from the rooftop. Sorry. But anyways, okay. But it's not your son. I need to remind myself of that. I'm sorry.
He's my stepson. And I treat him just like he's my son.
Not really.
Well, that's what y'all think.
There's no y'all. I'm only one person. I'm one. I'm me.
Exactly.
Next.
So the third vigil, the one that was supposed to be done.
She's like, okay, next. Hey, traders, how are you? I have a question for you. If you want to tell me, you can email me. Do we live in the same? And
Is there a reason that? Let me ask you this: Is there a reason why you will not go on certain people's panels? When I say panel, I mean on their YouTube channel. When you go up, it's a panel.
So give me a person. Give me a name.
Well, I mean, I know you won't go on JLRs until maybe.
Man, I think I have a pretty good reason for that one.
What is your reason again?
Well, that's between me and him.
He's
That's
not
really
that guy. Listen, that man's not that bad.
He's not that bad.
He's not a bad guy.
Really?
No, he's not.
Okay.
He really isn't that bad.
does anybody know why he refuses to talk to JLR? Just wondering if anybody knows. Yeah, exactly. It gets crazier.
All right, I can't do this. Somebody tell me exactly where to go. I can't do this. This is the dumbest shit I've ever listened to. I'm sorry, but it is.
I mean, yeah, it gets even crazier in this call. Go. I'll just make these a little longer. Just going to do a review on situation. Chris wasn't yelling at him, but went family. No, apparently he agreed and he stayed on the call. So
he was Twin Thing said he was out of fluid. So
okay.
I thought it was something to do with the wipers.
Merritt, I totally understand and agree with you. He's gonna blow a fuse, Linda said. Yeah, he does.
I mean, I think so. Okay. Now, how about, let me ask you, what do you think about a polygraph? Would you take one?
All day long.
Okay. You think your wife would?
I know she has, so I don't really care.
I'm just asking if she would, if you think she would.
Exactly. If you're married into the family or
If I need to see, I'll send it to you where you said you did.
No, somebody asked me this a question.
Yes, and I got
That
that.
asked, hold on. The question got asked. Have y'all taken a polygraph? Yes.
Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna find this for you and read it to you.
I'm sorry, hon. When was this?
Who took the polygraph?
Shut up, got it up. 'Cause I do
Right.
have
And your question, you just asked me why I wouldn't. Yes, past, yes.
I don't
And
like
somebody
his.
replies back, well, you don't get the answers to the polygraph right away. Actually,
I will say.
All right, let me try there, Damaris. Hold on. Call is Cluminity. This one? Oh, you can't see it. Yeah, you can. This one? Is it this one? It's got to be this one.
Infuriating. He was diagnosed last year. If Christopher Proudfoot hit that boy one time, and listen to what I'm saying now, you hoe, before you go run with this shit like you do every fucking thing else. If he hit him one time with his pants on, just one little whack, guess what? It's probably, if that is true, it tells me personally, because I'm smarter than you, two things. Number one, he's probably not a fucking abuser, because it doesn't take more than one hit to get him to realize he's screwed up. It also tells me something else. We already know he wasn't diagnosed with autism until last year, and Seth himself, the bio daddy, the sperm donor, says he did not raise him like he was not a normal child. What do you do with a normal child? You whoop them when they are being.
Who the fuck is this idiot? I've never whooped my kids ever. Ever. I've never laid a fucking hand on my kids. Not one of them. So no, sorry, you don't whoop your kids.
Couldn't
sleep. Red flag. Because a child
fucking won, because I'd have ate your ass the fuck up over here, bitch. Like, I would have fucking embarrassed your skinny, no good punk ass. First off, I don't know you, ho, and I don't know your name, but you are the exact.
Okay, I liked her name, but this shit, nah, this isn't true crime. This is drama. This is like Daisy, like for real.
Okay, so let's address something real quick. I mean, just short of making everybody in this United States go hand in hand start.
Fuck. God just paid you back right there. Third shift for a decade or more. I've worked third shift.
Is that a possibility? Sure.
You fucking created that.
I told you on Sunday.
Okay, she gets views. So I can't say she doesn't get views. Oh, she already is, Tawanda. Someone told me to put on her this channel because she has the whole call, but I don't see it. I don't see the call. Yeah, she's not my cup of tea. I think that's the one that ran Trevor Time off of YouTube. Oh, no shit? I don't know. I don't see it on here, though. But she definitely is not my cup of tea. Leaves on the trees, not a good job to when I pick is taken. Where is that taken? Is it near the mountains event sea, so the weather is cooler? Yeah, but they're not wearing jackets. Well, Varika, nobody is pointing me to it. That's what I'm saying. Nobody, everyone's saying a lot of people have it, but nobody is showing me where. Did someone make a short about it? Because that I would watch. But I just don't want to go through all of this nonsense that means nothing. I'm not here to pick apart Chris or Seth or any of them. I don't care if people have commentary. I can't find it on Jay's. I already tried Jay's. I don't see it. I have no desire to listen to the PI. None. You have showed you many plays, but you know, but timeout, you haven't shown me. You legit have not shown me. You told me about places that I've gone to, and it's not there. Jiggy, 2 hour and 41 mark where? That's the phone call? All right. I'll try that, Marika. All right. Nothing. I put it in, there's nothing. Stop the madness. All right. We'll try there. This one? No. This one? Yeah, if someone could give me a timestamp. She doesn't even have a video that goes that long. Jiggy, she doesn't have any videos that are over 2 hours. So it's definitely not on hers. All right. Estimated. Christopher Proud. But McCall. Everything's from a month ago. Nope. Nothing's there, Verika. Naked divers? I did put it in exactly what you said. And again, nothing. Put in exactly what you said, and there's nothing. All right. Let me take a look in Discord. Crystal, where? Mod room? I'm in the wrong place. All right. All right.
Hello, everyone. JLR investigates. Hello, hello, hello. And Chris, folks, and always at this point, BA doesn't want that. Chris seems like he doesn't want anyone on social media.
All right, bear with me. Whoop.
That you don't have all the answers to is a problem.
Okay, well, Chris, help us understand, because I know Chloe, and Chloe wants to help. And the last thing Chloe would do is want to put out misinformation. And the problem
is... I understand it. So let me just smash something real quick.
Okay.
Okay, first and foremost, anything that goes on between me and my wife is not a damn bit of anybody's personal business. I don't care what you think. I don't care what y'all got to say. That'd be like me splashing all your business out to the world.
Okay, so according to Chris by that, he's talking about one of Seth's PIs, which is Chloe. And I've seen Chloe there doing searches and everything like that. So Seth apparently has two PIs, one named Chloe and one named Heather Michelle Cohen. Heather Michelle, I think they're both licensed in the state of Tennessee.
All right, guys, I'm going to say this. Either somebody email me the exact person or the exact link, or I'm done with it. Plain and simple. I've been running around for a half hour on all these different places that you guys have told me to go, and not one of them has been correct. So someone either text me or email me, but other than that, I'm done. This is not that fucking important. Honestly. I'm trying to do it for you guys, but it's just not that important. I have not even heard anything worth a fuck. So let me give it one more try if Jiggy sent it to me. Varika, email me then. Email me the exact link. Because I'm not going to keep searching for no reason. Jiggy, send it to me on Twitter. Jiggy, 2 hours and what? It was 2 hours and what time? Uh, 2 hours and 41. All right, hold on.
But I'm going to be honest. I said, listen, we are all his mom. Because his mom's not. She's not searching. And she's not. So we're his mother.
Right.
All of us. He's our son. He's our boy.
Poor kid.
And that's the truth. And that is the truth. He's our son now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we're going to find him.
It takes a village, folks. Honey Bun says they live 2 states away and they want to come search. Oh, baby. But to us moms,
In fact, they were here at the house today. We reconfirmed. What can we say? What can't we say? Guess what?
But y'all have been saying it. Here's my point.
No, we
Yes.
haven't. I have not given you specifics.
Okay, but y'all listen, you gave specifics tonight. What were they? The glasses.
Actually, go back and rewind, and you might want to listen again. I didn't say shit.
I didn't say you did. What about the glasses?
With his reading glasses? Is that what you're referring to?
Didn't your wife say she found them or has them?
No. No.
So,
well, hold on. Let me just for the record.
All right.
Okay.
Might want to.
While that was going on,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sure if you go back and watch, you'll be able to see what I'm
going
tell you.
to. Trust me, I will.
Mine, I dropped out several times
Mhm.
in that interview.
I seen that because you were getting hit with hard questions. But like I said, I'm not the weak people. You chose the weak people.
Oh my God.
Listen, you can, oh my God, but you're not going to pull this shit.
I'm not pulling
You
shit.
can't
You're just
control
not
the
listening.
narrative.
I'm not trying to control your narrative.
It's not my narrative. It's the truth. Aliens don't abduct kids. Shit.
No shit.
Well,
I'm glad
hello.
we agree on that. I'm so glad we can agree.
I am too, sir.
But what we're not agreeing on is I'm trying to explain to you something, and you're, well, strong women. Okay, I don't give a shit. Strong women.
Oh, I know you don't. I know you don't. Trust and believe. I know that about you. I know you like weak ones because you cannot control the narrative.
Okay.
That's my wife.
There's no narrative to control.
Absolutely not. There is not with me. There isn't. I can't.
There's no narrative, period, to control.
Okay. So.
Period.
She told about the glasses. So go back for yourself on that. And why? And let me ask you this: why in the hell would you put your hands on a child with a belt?
One lick on the bottom on the outside of his clothes is
15 years old.
Child. He wasn't 15.
You said he was.
No, I didn't. Did not say he was 15.
Yes.
Y'all need to go back clean.
Oh my!
Ears
No, you need to listen. 6 different stories. I don't need to clean a damn thing, sir.
Well,
maybe you need to get that notebook.
Stories have not fucking changed.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
He's dropping
Stop. Yes. Are you?
You need it.
Are these people fucking kidding me? The guy's missing his child, stepchild, whatever. He's raised them since he's little. He's been the one consistent father that Sebastian has had. These people are acting like, oh my God, I can't believe he got mad. I'd be fucking mad too.
Oh my
I can tell
God.
you your stories. Why are you so, listen,
If you can tell me my stories,
why
I'm
the
all
hell
ears,
are
but you can't.
why are you so upset?
Because you are sitting here trying to steer in
No,
narrative.
because I'm not
Nope.
some
You were doing
little
exactly-
wimpy woman that's taking your
Nope.
bullshit that
No.
you want to control it.
It's not even controlling. You aren't even putting the right information out.
No, you didn't, dumbass. Hell, we didn't even know if he was verbal. Jesus. You
First
don't
off,
even
I
hear
didn't say a
yourself.
fucking thing to you about him being verbal or not verbal. Go back and watch all your fucking shit again and double check your
My
fucking
shit,
information before
well,
you
no, the
accuse
shit
somebody.
that spewed from y'all's mouth.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Go back and watch your shit again.
Not my shit. You mean to play it for you? I'll play it
Yeah,
on my
please.
phone.
Play it where I say that Sebastian's nonverbal. Please
Okay.
say it.
No, I said
Play
you
it.
didn't
Play
even
it.
put it out there.
Play it. You said you got it. Play
Oh my
it.
God, you don't listen. Why are you yelling, honey? You
Because
like?
you don't listen.
No,
Once again,
you.
you're trying
Why
to
are
steer
you
a narrative
so
the way you
upset?
want to.
Why are you so upset?
Because you don't fucking
And why
listen.
wouldn't you have your boots on the ground? Why
What
wouldn't
do you mean boots on the fucking ground?
What? Well, honey, don't you know what that means?
Yeah.
Calm your tits. It's okay.
5 years is more than his real father's been in his life. Just saying.
You're all right. Calm down.
Yeah, we'll see.
Calm down. I mean, you're just, I mean, it's not going to always work out your way. Life just doesn't always work out your way.
Yeah,
Trust me,
little
It
proud of
I
doesn't.
it.
can't wait for this to be over with and we
I
find out and we
can't
get all the answers.
wait to
Because when we do, let me ask you a question.
what?
When we get the answers,
When what? What you want me to apologize to you?
you're
Listen,
going to go public and apologize?
let me tell you something,
Are you going
sir.
to go public and
With
apologize?
your mouth, it'll be a cold day in hell.
Exactly.
Until you tell me the
Shit.
truth and stop being a narcissistic piece of shit.
Okay, I'm not trying to be mean, but does Jay really think those dreads look good? Just asking.
Asshole talking to me like that? Hell no.
When you look
Never.
in the fucking mirror, it's not real hard.
Hey, you better
Just
point.
saying.
Listen, you know when you point a finger like you're doing right now, tell me to look in the mirror. Hey, turn around. You got 3 more pointing at you. I'm not the one being scrutinized by the nation. You are.
I'm not worried about the fucking
You
nation.
should
That's where you're
be.
wrong.
You should be out there looking for Sebastian.
We have been.
Bullshit.
Why are you saying bullshit?
Because it's bullshit.
Are you holding our hands? Are you
Do
walking
you need
around
your hands
town with
held,
us?
sweetie?
No, I'm asking you. You're
I'm
saying
asking,
this,
hey,
then where's your evidence? Where is your evidence?
Where's yours? Do you need your hands held?
Oh, I've got evidence.
Where's Sebastian? Do you need your hands held?
Good question. And when you have that answer, let me know, and we can tell the local law enforcement.
Why
to
did
go
you
get me.
really not attend those vigils? 3 vigils.
It's actually 4, and see, that's where you're wrong.
Well, I'm talking about the first 3.
Well, see, now you're saying the first 3. So
Stop.
if you're going to
Listen.
talk, make sure you got
Deflection,
your facts right. That's what I'm telling you.
deflection.
It's not
Clear.
deflection.
Yes, it is. It's deflection, clearly. Why can't you just answer the questions?
The first 2 videos,
Because I said
like
you
I
couldn't.
told y'all, it's real simple. The first 2 videos, we were sitting here with law enforcement in the house.
Right. Okay. Law enforcement. The next was what?
The third one,
Second.
actually, I'm explaining to you all 4 vigils.
I'm talking about the first, second, and third.
Okay, the first and second one.
Verika, it's absolutely Chris.
First one was when was day 1, day 2, right here at Stafford and Kellen. We still had law enforcement in the house.
Okay.
Second one, we still had law enforcement here at the house.
Okay. What? Okay.
Is he yelling?
If you're not okay, what does that matter? So what?
Because you're asking the fucking question.
But my
I'm
point
giving
is,
you an
you have
answer.
law enforcement at your house. Why would you? That's great. I would want them there where you can go to the vigil, right?
No, we couldn't. We could not go to the vigil.
So they
and
said,
then on the third one,
you can't go.
Third one.
You can't go. Y'all cannot go to this vigil.
19,000 people have watched this on Jay is for Justice. And you know what I say? 19,000 fucking idiots. Why? Who is she exposing? She's not exposing anybody. She's literally not exposing anyone. He's answering her questions, trying to put correct information out there because she is running with a bunch of bullshit. I think he's doing an amazing job. Sorry, but he's doing a damn good job putting real information out, not a bunch of fake, phony bullshit that she keeps trying to put out. So kudos to him for putting her in a fucking place.
See, this is the problem.
No, it just makes no sense. But anyways, the second one.
I don't need the fucking peanut gallery. You wanted answers. I told
listen,
you.
Sir, I'm not far from the fucking peanut gallery. Try
well,
again.
Then once again,
the second
you
one.
wanted to ask questions. I agreed to answer your questions. I can't answer your questions.
I'll tell you nothing would have stopped me. I would be hollered from the rooftops. Sorry, but anyways, the second one. But it's not your son. I need to remind myself of that. I'm sorry.
He's my stepson, and I treat him just like he's my son.
Not really, but keep going.
Well, that's what y'all think.
There's no
And what
y'all.
you think,
I mean,
don't
how many?
give a shit.
I'm only one person. I'm one. I'm me.
Exactly.
Next.
So the third vigil, the one that was supposed to be done outside of our house, that my entire neighborhood was like, no, we're not doing that because we don't have a way. If we get all these people here, what if we need emergency vehicles in and out of here? We can't. I said, well, they said, well, have it moved. Okay, well, we'll reach out.
Bullhorn,
And it got moved.
she's going to love that neighborhood. Hell, she loves things like this. She lives for it. Didn't y'all? You should have been reading that chat. I told you, read the chat. You didn't listen.
What chat? That's what I'm asking you.
You were just in Smiley's earlier, correct?
And once again, I told you I couldn't see a chat.
That's
what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you're saying read the chat. I couldn't read it.
I would have read it.
Well, could have and can.
That's before Chris became a clicker.
Okay, Jay, with your 102,000 subs, this is a man who's missing his stepson. This isn't a fucking joke. This isn't laughs. This isn't a fucking hate mob. This is what's wrong with this fucking case right here. Now, mind you, I've never liked Jay. I didn't like her from her bullshit she pulled on fucking J and K show. So this goes back years, just so you know.
I literally could not read the chat.
He couldn't read it? Or did he not want to admit he read it?
And that answer has not changed.
If you're on StreamYards on a cell phone and you're not an avid user, you probably don't know how to read chat. It's not rocket science. Most people that go on StreamYards tell you they can't see chat. Just saying.
I told you that from the beginning. I could not read the chat.
Okay. Is there a reason that, let me ask you this, is there a reason why you will not go on certain people's panels? And when I say panel, I mean on their YouTube channel.
Why the fuck does Chris have to answer why he goes on certain panels and why he doesn't? Chris should come on my panel, and then we'll get some real fucking answers, not any of this petty ass bullshit.
When you go up, it's a panel.
So give me a person. Give me a name.
Well, I mean, I know you won't go on JLRs until it maybe gets.
And I think I have a pretty good reason for that one.
What is your reason again?
Well, that's between me and him.
He's
That's
not
really
a
none of
bad
y'all's
guy.
business.
Listen, that man's not that bad.
That's between.
JLR is not that bad. What fucking life are you from? JLR is the worst of the worst. The biggest fucking scam artist I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. That her and Oni swatted Mandy Bell. I forgot about that.
Between me and him.
He's not that bad.
He's not a bad guy.
Really?
No, he's not.
Okay.
He really isn't that bad. Just give him a chance. I think y'all.
Why is she trying to push Chris to go on JLR? Tell me. Someone explain to me why Chris needs to go on fucking JLR. Get the fuck out of here.
A chance.
Just talk it out. Sure. Just talk it out.
Well, I have not said no. Absolutely not going to happen. I've not said that yet. Everybody's trying to talk me into it. I'll take it into consideration. That's a fair answer, wouldn't you say?
I mean, I think so.
Dude,
Can someone tell me why he needs to go on JLR? Like, what the fuck is JLR going to do for anybody? Please tell me. If someone can explain to me the importance of going on JLR, I'd love to know.
He is a psycho. He is
Now,
a
how
dangerous
about,
person.
Let me ask you, what do you think about a polygraph? Would you take one?
All day long.
Okay. You think your wife would?
I know she has, so I don't really care.
And I'm just asking if she would, if you think she would.
She did.
I don't know if she did or not. I'm asking you.
Well, I'm telling you, she did.
Okay, let me ask you this right here. I thought you took one.
Negative. And that's where everybody's...
No, but can I? Okay. I thought you, and I'll show you. If I need to see, I'll send it to you where you said you did.
No, somebody asked me this a question.
Yes, and I've got that.
Hold on. The question got asked. Have y'all taken a polygraph? Yes.
And pass with flying colors, he said.
I didn't specify who took the polygraph.
Hold on, I'm going to get it for you. Hold on.
I didn't spell.
Nor did he have to say it. Plain and simple.
Specify who took it. He is such an asshole.
Nothing's wrong. We should have done this in person.
Well, listen.
What?
I mean, do you mean it? I'll start a live stream right now.
No. I said in person.
Oh, I mean, I don't want to scare you.
What?
I mean, I knew I would scare
You ain't
you.
gonna scare me. That's why I'm saying we should have done this in person.
And why not? And why not take what? Listen, why not take one and rule yourself out? That's not the
what.
So hold on.
Because you did state.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna pull this screenshot I've got up because I do have it.
And your question.
That was so creepy.
You just asked me why I wouldn't take a polygraph.
Because you stated you did. So why don't you just
Negative.
go do it?
Negative.
Just do
The
it.
question.
Do it. Okay, I'm gonna pull it where you did.
No, the question came out. Did y'all take a polygraph?
Fufu was that person, and no, it was you, and it said passed, and then it stated another
No,
time.
somebody asked, has there been a polygraph taken and what were the results?
Pervy.
Taken, yes. Passed, yes.
He's pervy.
And then somebody replies back, well, you don't get the interest of the polygraph right away. Actually, you do.
They're not.
He told Smiley not to turn on her.
I mean,
Turn it off.
It don't matter. I mean, like I said,
Well, no, I'm not saying that like no, wait, stop. I'm not saying that to be an asshole. I'm saying they're not invisible anyways. But I'm
I didn't
saying
say you were.
No, but I don't know how to read you though. I know how to read you.
You were wrong on that. That's
No,
not
you're very
scary.
condescending. You are. You're an asshole.
Ooh, that will scare somebody.
I mean, you can.
I'm an asshole. Don't get me wrong. I'm an asshole to boot.
Oh, I know you're an asshole. You're a major asshole. But do you bother me? No.
I'm an asshole. I mean, that's,
I can handle you all day long, and we can keep.
I'm a
I can go
character.
all night, and we can do this back and forth right here, and you won't
see,
win.
this is
You
why
will
this
never
right here-
win. Trust me, you'll not.
This is why I said this would have been great to do in person.
You couldn't handle it.
Why not? You kidding me?
Trust me, I know you couldn't. You don't know me very well.
Once again, this would be fun to do in person.
Oh my God.
You have no clue.
I don't need to know you.
That's true.
Dear God in
Exactly.
heaven.
Correct. Keep that in mind and remember that.
Okay.
Now let me find this.
Dear God in heaven.
Calm down. Take deep breaths.
All right, so do this. While you're doing that, what's your next question?
We're going to get to this one settled first.
Elizabeth?
It's going to be okay. Why?
I'm just asking.
I do have a weird question for you. What the hell did you write this stupid shit? That is really just, to me, I don't know what to think of it, but I do. The idea that someone hurt Sebastian and threw him into a wet, fresh paved driveway is funny. Ain't nothing funny about that, by the way.
Sure it is, because if you understand.
No, it's not.
Concrete. Hold on. You're asking me. I'm trying to give you an answer.
Your word.
So either let me answer.
I can't listen anymore. This is crazy. Absolutely fucking crazy. Bunch of fucking idiots. I swear to you. Total bunch of idiots. But I understand if you hate Chris and Katie, that's where you make the money. So you got to hate Chris and Katie in order to make money. Sorry, I don't roll like that. Definitely will never roll like that. That shit's crazy. Hang on. All right, Jiggy, I will definitely check that out. I have all those. I didn't have a channel in my closet. That was my ex's house. That's funny, though. She's baiting Chris for an argument, clicks and views. Absolutely. 100%. Now, that was when I went to Florida. I know, Jiggy. I just saw it. I didn't know that was you, Jiggy. That's funny, though. I mean, I realized it before. So, all right. I've done as much as I could do tonight. But let me tell you, this shit is crazy. Crazy. And it's wrong. And it's disgusting. And it's just wrong on so many levels. So many levels. It should not. No. It just shouldn't be like this at all. This is not what true crime is. You don't fucking hang the mother and stepfather of a missing child. You just don't. Let the police do their fucking job. Thank God Karen Reed case. Maybe it'll take their mind off of it. But if Chris wants to come to a real channel, come over here, dude. We'll be all right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, sweet one. JLR is trash with a capital T. So is fucking J is for justice. So is Mr. Holier Than Thou. Dear Heavenly Father, let's all get down and pray. Bitch said stop. Just fucking stop. Absolutely ridiculous. Good point. That's a really good point. Because you're right. You're 100% right. But it is what it is. But man, my bed's looking good. JLR is disgusting. He's a low-life piece of trash. Plain and simple. I wouldn't send Chad Daybell to his channel. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't send anybody. Exactly, Jiggy. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to contact Chris. I'm going to tell him, you want to come to a real fucking channel? Come over here. And I'm not saying that for clicks and views. I'm saying that to get answers. You want to go panel hopping? Then go on fucking Gray's. Go on mine. Even go on fucking Nonsense for that matter. At least she's got a fucking brain. I never knew how much I agreed with her until this past weekend, to be honest. Laura could tell Chad, who is the female creator, not Jay, we were listening to? I don't know. Terry Lynn, I think her name was. I think it was Terry Lynn. Chris, Varika, this happened yesterday. This wasn't a while ago. This happened yesterday. Fucking idiots. Yeah, it just happened yesterday. I'm 150% positive. %, proof positive. So yes, I do know. So, all right, I'm gonna get off though and go hit my bed that I haven't been in days. And that's it. We'll pick this up. The reason why I went live tonight, I have a ton of candles I gotta make tomorrow. So that's why I don't know if I will be able to go live tomorrow during the day. And I know you guys miss me. So yeah, but I have so many candles to make tomorrow, which is a good thing. I'm not complaining, but I got to get these orders. So, right, I will see you beautiful people probably tomorrow night. And that's it. Oh, I'm going to sleep like a baby. Believe that. And now I'm home. I'm not going away again until August. So, because there's a lot of friends I didn't get to see this weekend. So I told Katie I was going to go back in August for her birthday, and then I'll see everyone. So, all right. I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. Thank you guys for the super chats, PayPals. Don't forget, order your candles, energycandles.com, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And it's good to be home. There's no place like home. Peace. Hold on. A lot of them that just pop up overnight, and that's wonder if they planted channels, because I only follow those who've been doing it. Thank you, Cyan. Good night, Tony. Good night, timeout. Have a wonderful night, guys. I'll see you guys later. Peace.